All right, so this is a video explaining why LaTeX is better than other platforms, specifically for creating math guided notes. LaTeX certainly has other uses. Um, if we go look at some of their templates, you can certainly create, an entire book, a resume, some, a presentation. I personally have not used LaTeX for these reasons, so I can't speak to whether it's better for those purposes, but I do believe that it is better than using Google Docs or Word to create guided notes. So to show that, I'm just going to do a little comparison. So if we have LaTeX right here, obviously there's a lot more setup involved, right? You have to put all of these, that's the wrong way, but right, I'm already getting an error. So there definitely is a little bit more setup time. What I personally do is I just have this everything you see on this page right now is copied and pasted to another document. So I never have to create it twice. Once you do it once, you're done. But Google Docs, it's you open it up, you start typing, and you're done, right? But in terms of using Google Docs to create guided notes, right? Let's say we wanted to create an equation, and something kind of complicated, right? This is not 2 + 2. Maybe we have a quadratic function, and we want to multiply that by another function, right? It just kicked me out of the equation. So one of the biggest limitations, right? If you saw that X there, and then I tried to square it, we're no longer in the math mode of Google Docs. And that's one thing I really hate about Google Docs is that it's very nitpicky, especially for someone like me who's not a great typer. You hit the space key, you hit the return key once, and then you're out of the equation. And you have to go okay, insert equation, right? Yeah, it's the heading right here, but it's still a little bit more steps to do that. Versus in LaTeX, right? If I want to type the same equation, we do the double dollar signs, x² + x + 1. Oh, great. I want to multiply this whole thing by x. I should have put some parentheses first, but as long as I'm still typing within the dollar signs, I'm good, right? I could keep going forever and ever and ever. As long as it's enclosed by that dollar sign, it's never going to kick me out. Also, LaTeX has features where you can create theorems, example problems, everything of that nature. There's no great equivalent in Google Docs other than using headings. So, you could certainly create the same template in Google Docs where you go in here, you can change these headings to the format that you like, and then you always have a template for guided notes. They look all the same way. That's fine. But I think that using the packages that LaTeX provides is just a little bit cleaner. And I also think it's more effective for higher level math classes. But really the main usability of this is whenever you're in a higher level math class where you have these complex equations, right? Where if I want to insert a fraction, right, on Google Doc, I have to go to new equation, and then I got to figure out which of these drop downs it's under, and then here, right? How many steps did that take me? New equation, drop down, and then I have to actually select the fraction part and type my answers, and that's 4, right? If we do LaTeX, we're in the double dollar signs, fraction, and I type. Those 2 steps, right? So whenever you're doing this for multiple problems, multiple lessons, your entire school year, I think those time-saving hacks really add up. And there's no searching. Once you get fluent with LaTeX in your content area, I know now that a fraction is \frac, right? and it's done for me. So once you build that repertoire of commands, it is certainly faster than using Google Docs or Word. So, in summary, I think that there's three main reasons that using LaTeX is better than Word or Google Docs for guided notes. Number one is that, it's better equipped for creating complex equations. The math mode of LaTeX is far stronger than that of Google Docs. Number two is that we have packages that nicely write up theorems, homework problems, etc. Whereas Google Docs, it takes a little bit more activation energy to set up headings that you like and that consistently, showcase theorems and whatnot. And then number three, just the commands are faster. As we saw, like with this example of writing a fraction, it's half as many steps in LaTeX as it is in Google Docs. So it's certainly, those little time-saving hacks certainly add up. And I think that is why LaTeX is a better tool than other ones available.